Dungeons & Drimbus is rated R for rude language, rough violence, and raunchy humor.
Yo, Jerry here, and here's what happened previously on Jerry. The agents watch Shayna Jackson Superstar 8, a love story that shows Jerry struggling against the lizard transformation. Asa starts wailing on Tim after seeing him kiss her mom. Yikes. Amy and Sergeant Dryll share a kiss, and Tim apologizes to Asa. The team then heads to Uncle Ted D's bunker in the glymphatic system, where they discover that the signal that first started when Jerry got his new phone spells out reptilian in Morse code. They then get a call from the hospital that Sid is stable and that there's something Dr. Flemings thinks they should see. And now, back to City of Jerry.
We open about an hour later inside Princess, as Tim drives you all to the hospital. After dropping off the earmuffs from Asa's apartment back at Ted D's bunker for analysis, you all decided to come to the hospital, both to check on Sid and see what Dr. Flemings wanted to show you. As you drive from the cranium, to the vitals, to the gut, it begins to snow. And you notice the poor cells sleeping in the streets are all bundled up in those dreaded scarves, earmuffs, and blankets. But can you blame them? Religious graffiti on billboards, the sides of buildings, and the windows of old, dirty cars begin to come into view as you drive by. The warm embrace of Zara awaits. Mayor warm while we freeze. Zara provides, the mayor divides.
Okay.
Tim pulls into the hospital, and you immediately notice that the hospital is packed. The tissue walls of the spleen are swelling to accommodate the cells needing care, and there's a line. You see a group of cloaked figures handing out pamphlets just like before, people in line readily taking them. Asa, you see your brothers, Fry and Blue, exiting the hospital at the same time that you're walking up, looking much better than when you last saw them. They shiver as they approach, but they've apparently heeded your warning about what losers they'd be if they wore the earmuffs and scarves. Hey, loser.
Hey, fucking nerd. It's good to see that you're doing okay.
Yeah, whatever. And Blue, standing behind him, much taller, is like, hey, Asa.
Hey, you guys missed a riveting family dinner.
Yeah, I'm so sad I missed it.
This is Tim. I think you've probably met, but you'll be seeing a lot more of him.
Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Blue. Yeah, and I'm Fry.
Tim will shake both hands firmly and kind of like gently squeeze and like maybe gently massage the
Tim!
outside.
Sergeant Dryll pinches him in the small of his back to shut this down immediately.
Also will straight up smack Tim in front of everyone. Just like...
Please, save the smacking for my bottom.
Okay.
He's dating our parents. We'll get into it later.
I'm sorry, what?
We gotta go later, losers. And I do the L on my forehead like a child and I walk away.
Yeah, and as you walk away, you just hear your brothers just like gagging. Oh, God. As you walk away.
I think I'm growing into a more of a leadership position within my own family.
I can see that.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Tim.
As your stepfather and stepmother.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
It's such a pleasure to see you blossoming into the beautiful young cell that is before me.
Thanks. And Asa, shoots a glance at Quentin, but then looks away before she can see if he looked back or not.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Sergeant Dryll pulls out the employee handbook and is reading over the HR section.
And you find it, fairly sparse. This might be something to go over with Director Thymus.
He tucks it away again and just kind of stares forward.
As you enter the hospital, you see cells that look like they've been waiting a long time. An exhausted-looking red blood cell mans the desk, and he hands a clipboard with a questionnaire to the next cell waiting in line.
Must be spring break.
It also will just stride right up to the counter and hold out her badge and go, official immunity business, we received a call.
Yep, For Dr. Fleming's?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe we have a patient we need to speak to.
I'll tell her you're here, don't worry. And you see he, yawns and, sips some caffeine as he goes into the back. A few minutes pass as you just take in cells of all types needing care, presumably following yesterday's attack and the fallout of such. Then, after about 5 minutes, Dr. Celia Flemings opens the door, dressed in her lab coat and pencil skirt, her membrane up in a ponytail, and glasses making her eyes appear just a bit bigger than they are. We are ready for you. Follow me?
We'll follow.
Sergeant Dryll follows.
She closes the door behind you and turns to you all. The patient is this way. As you follow, you pass closed tissue doors with charts for what feels like hundreds of cells through varying wings of the hospital. Reconstruction, division, recycling. And notice that part of the hospital is under construction. Groups of muscle cells and red blood cells in construction uniforms hauling platelets past the makeshift door. Dr. Flemings slows down and picks up the chart on the outside of one of the many doors in this hallway. She turns to you all. The patient is stable, for now. But the reconstruction of his membrane was incredibly difficult and would not hold. I tried many methods, many hours. I figured his natural regeneration would kick in after a few hours, but it seems he will remain like this indefinitely.
Do you have any idea why that's the case?
I have no idea. It seems that Jerry is rejecting him, not as he would reject pathogens, but as he would reject something that cannot survive within him. Would you like to see him?
Yes, please.
Okay. And Dr. Flemings puts in a code, and it's almost like a tissue airlock, where, the door just suddenly appears and creates an opening for you all. And you see a green puddle of a jelly-like substance, just with Sid's facial features. Eyes, nose, mouth. IVs hooked up best they can with tape, and a steady rhythmic beat sounding out. A jar can be provided to take him home, and he will need to be given water regularly, and some of his decaying membrane will need to be scooped every couple of days. I warn you, it will be a little disturbing the first time you do it, but you will get used to it. I will demonstrate. And you see Dr. Flemings put gloves on and take a scoop out of the puddle that had been growing a dark green. It appeared almost black. The part she removes suddenly grows its own face, screaming, no! In a high-pitched voice before she places it in some sort of liquid and it quickly dissipates. She turns back around and says, the part of him removed will only have sentience for a few seconds only, so there are no ethical concerns about the removal of the decaying membrane.
Oh, yeah, none at all.
I wouldn't say no ethical concerns.
There are some ethical concerns.
At least a few moments worth of ethical concerns.
At the most, 5 seconds first.
Oh, 5-second rule then. It's
Yes. Because, germs. 5-second rule, exactly.
Oh, God.
She glances back at the hospital bed before glancing at you all. I'll give you a few minutes to speak with him. Please buzz me when you're done, and I will bring the jar, and we can talk about our other order of business. And she leaves. Sid's eyes, nose, and mouth float within the puddle, and the eyes open weakly.
Benedict, puts a hand on Quentin's shoulder and just kind of squeezes it.
Hey. Whoa, it's you. Am I in trouble?
No. You're, Sid.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I've been better. They said you saved me. You didn't have to do that.
What?
Thanks.
What happened, Sid? I know you don't remember this, but I took you to my apartment. Do you remember any of that?
First, before I say anything, I want out I'll do anything. You can have all of my drugs, all of them. Just don't make me go back there, please.
I'm putting you in the pathogen protection program, so you don't have to worry about the drugs.
Thank
okay?
you.
I need to know what happened before. I know you don't remember. We were speaking, and then you were.
Yeah. I could take it back a little bit to give you. If I'm in the PPP, then I should be safe. The septic serpents, they weren't good guys necessarily, but it used to be like a family. A fucked up family, but still a family. And Sal, he was mean sometimes, but he took care of us, and I miss him. She's killing all my friends.
Who?
Lazarus. The eyes kind of drift to separate sides of his jelly, almost like he's looking around. She's scary. Sal and Lisa were on a break, and Sal got mixed up with Mono, She'd been hanging around for a couple weeks because Jerry's roommate was sick. We had a connection at Immunity, so she just strolled right past Saliva Patrol. But Sal was looking to work together with her on what he was calling the biggest autoimmune attack ever. He wanted to get Immunity to attack itself again. That sort of thing. Then she showed up, and she killed Sally. She just cut him right in half. Some people tried to stand up to her. She killed him, or sent her hound. That's what she did to me. And Toby, that is no ordinary pet cell she's got. She calls him cruel, but those that escaped, I think she's hunting them down. Lisa, she was always so nice to me, but I heard about her on the news. She's gone. And I was next. I should be dead. I should be dead. And then Mono, she became infatuated with Lazarus. She thinks they're in love. She would do anything for her, anything. I messed up again. I got caught. I've never been good at that. And it was time to die, so she sent her hound after me and Toby. But I guess he couldn't finish the job. I'm sorry.
It's alright, kid. You said a Carrie and a Crew?
Her pet cell is named Cruel. Lazarus. She brings it with her everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it can transform into this beast.
Sid?
Yeah.
Do you recognize this man?
And I will show an image of Frank.
He, shudders, and it sends a shiver through his gelatinous body. And he's like, he's a bad guy. He's not very nice either.
Tell me more.
Bad guys usually are not very nice.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of a bad guy, but I try to not be mean.
You're not a bad guy, Sid.
Damn it.
Believe me, I would know.
I always tried so hard. But to answer your question, I was on a need-to-know basis, and Sal would say, "You're on a need-to-know basis, kid, and there's a lot you don't need to know." 'Cause I would get caught,
Mm-hmm.
But, I just recognize him sometimes. They would meet up, exchange information or something. He's something to them. I don't know much more than that. I wasn't allowed to listen in on the conversations.
You said you had a connection at Immunity.
Yeah.
Could you give us a little more detail?
I'm pretty sure it's that guy.
Yeah, Frank.
It's a stupid name.
Hi. Sid?
Hi, yeah.
Asa's just gonna get really close to the pile of gloop that is Sid.
Oh,
I just want to let you know that...
you're pretty.
Thank you? We've
Sorry,
met before.
sorry. And you see his eyes like travel away to avert his gaze, and he's like, "Sorry, that was
no,
weird."
it's fine. I guess this is gonna come off weirder. I was hoping to do like this mentor, like I've been in your shoes thing, but then you said I'm pretty, so now I feel kind of awkward about it.
We could rewind if that would help.
You're a good kid, and you're doing a good job.
Thanks.
And we mess up sometimes.
Yeah.
But your heart is in the right place, and we're gonna do everything we can to protect you.
I think what sucks the most is that the day that Sal died, he was mad at me. You know, I told you about the wet dream, so you were there. So his plans didn't go how he wanted exactly, so he was getting ready to yell at me again when Lazarus killed him. But I kinda wish he was still here, even if he was yelling. He was a bad guy, but he wasn't very good at being a bad guy.
He knows how much you cared about him.
I hope so.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Lazarus or the Hound, for that matter? Any weaknesses, dislikes, places they spend a lot of time?
Places.
Toys it enjoys playing with.
I do know where she used to hold meetings.
Where?
It wouldn't be on any Jerry map I know. And he closes his eyes tight like he's trying to remember. She said most humans only have remnants of a past age, and that she would bring it back. She called it the vomus something, the vomeron. The vomer nasal organ. It's a kind of sensory system that humans used to have, and I guess other animals do. And it's got specialized neurons she's taken under her wing, and it lets her travel and see many places in the city. But his eyes go wide with fear almost. You can't just barge in there, sir. You'd be crushed. She's got so many, and she controls them all. And the Hound, cruel. He just looks like an ordinary innocent pet cell, but when he wants to, he transforms and has sharp claws and teeth, and he moves so weirdly, almost like he's backwards or something, and he can change things. It's disturbing.
Agent Dendrite, do you still have that map?
Yes. Jerry God, is there any way I could have swiped one of the pamphlets on our way in?
Sure, yeah.
And is there a picture of Zara Lou on that?
There is.
I don't want to... Is this the person you're talking about when you say Lazarus?
That's the poor cell she took over.
So this...
That's her, all right, though.
So that's not actually her body. She's just controlling it.
Yeah, that poor lady.
Who did that used to be?
A doctor.
A doctor?
Dr. Zara. But, I guess when you take over a body, you gotta have the new identity.
Do you know what Lazarus was in before she took over Dr. Zara Lou?
She had a body.
Is it still out there? Is she just controlling this body, or is she inside of it?
I've never seen them in the same room at the same time, but to my understanding, she's wearing her.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Sorry, before we get too far off track, do you mind pointing out the vomer nasal organ on this map?
And you see him try, you see something try to, lift out of the puddle.
Instead, Sergeant Dryll will take, a pencil and move it around until he says yes.
Okay. You start in the gut, and he's like,
Brain.
Yeah, the sinuses almost. Yeah. It's the organ that lizards and snakes use to smell with their tongues. So you can get there from the sinuses. It's in between the nose and mouth. It's a hidden pocket. That's why they haven't found her.
Gotcha. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah.
Any weaknesses, any major dislikes, or anything like that you can share with us?
She's incredibly strong. I haven't seen anybody subdue her physically. She's very cold and calculating. She talks about evolution, like it's inevitable.
I understand that when you say cold, you mean in the figurative sense, but is there any chance you also mean it in the literal sense?
She can manipulate Jerry at will. She can change tissue, create tunnels. If you're within hearing distance, touching distance, she can make you a thrall.
And this applies to cells that are part of Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay.
She did have 2 blood cells with her when she arrived. They looked all sorts of fucked up. I don't think they came willingly.
Anything notable about them?
They were wearing uniforms. Ear patrol.
So she came in through the 5G waves.
I guess, yeah.
Thank you, Sid. Give me just one second.
I'll be here.
I'll pivot to the group. The pathogen protection program. How involved in that is Frank?
That's what I was going to ask, actually. What are the SOPs for the pathogen protection program?
You know that Frank is the immunity director's assistant and the receptionist, and so is the person that hands off approved pathogen protection program files, things of that nature to the director, so everything passes through Frank.
We can't take him in.
We are going to have to be the pathogen protection program.
Yep.
Then Quentin will spark a cigarette and then turn to Sid. All right, Sid, listen up.
Okay.
You died here today. Asa's right, your heart's in the right place. But you made your mistakes.
Yeah.
And you went down. But now you get a real second chance. Don't waste it.
Okay.
Sid, the man. And he puts a cigarette in his mouth.
I was hoping you would
and
do that.
He puffs it, but can't take it out of his mouth to drag. So he's just
he'll take it back.
Cool.
Asa fumbles for her jewel so she can also look cool while this is happening, but accidentally throws it across the room. It's never mind.
Oh no. I'll be good. I'll stay wherever you want me to stay. I'll even go in your pocket. Although, and he looks at himself. He's like, I understand if you don't want to stay in your clothes.
I'm not losing you this time, Sid.
Do you like water bears?
Yeah.
I have a really big backpack, and I know a water bear who would love a roommate.
Okay. Sergeant Dryll, your communicator starts to buzz, and you see that Amy is calling.
1 second, folks, and I'll step towards the coroner so I don't interrupt this, and I'll answer. Hello?
Benny. Thank Jerry you answered. I am at my wit's end, and I swear to Jerry, I have never been closer to just quitting my job than I am right now. Can you come to the mayor's office for your briefing ASAP, please?
Yeah. We're just wrapping up something. Is there anything I can do for you? What's going on?
I need you to get through to him. He's not listening to me, so the sooner you can get here, talk some sense into this boy, man, the better.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Just, try and keep it together, okay?
Yeah. See you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Sid, the other vessels that Lazarus is inhabiting, would you recognize maybe the voice of the previous cell?
Yeah, they sound like themselves. They talk funny.
Okay, but if you heard it, you would recognize it as someone you'd heard before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely taking you with us. So, Sid, the man?
The man-knee.
The man-knee, yes, sorry. How would you like to be a junior immunity agent?
Whoa. I never thought I'd have a chance like that. I'm just a germ.
So was I, kid. I mean, man.
Here, I feel like Asa might have had a fake immunity badge that she made for herself before she was put on the force.
100%.
That she carries with her as a good luck. Just 1 second, and she'll scribble out where she wrote Agent Dendrite and write Agent the Man Knee and
incredible.
Stick it in Sid's gloop.
And as you do, you see he looks up and his wide eyes get glistening almost, and he's like, wow.
Now, this is a really big responsibility, okay? They don't just let anyone in here.
You can trust me.
Okay.
You can have all of my drugs. I don't want them anymore.
We're definitely going to talk about that later.
I get that.
Sid the Manny.
Yeah.
The thralls. Is there any chance they happen to be wearing scarves or earmuffs?
Yeah. She never told us why, but she had us making those straight away.
Okay, can she make thralls without those?
The first ones she made were without them, but their ears were all red when they arrived. She did something to them.
Okay, I've got a couple of thoughts. I mean, one, we definitely need more information on this hideout, any weaknesses, because I think if we just go in there guns blazing, it's not going to end well for us, but...
Yeah, even I was scared hanging around there, and I was supposed to be part of the team.
And you're pretty tough.
Thanks. I don't know if this would work, but the doctor said that Jerry's rejecting me. And I don't know if Mono knows that she might not make it to see the world Lazarus is making for, quote-unquote, them.
Do you know where Mono is?
I mean, she's doing most of Lazarus's dirty work, but she's very powerful, because Mono can make copies too. Mono can make thralls.
Okay. Potential plan of attack. First, we need to use whatever means we have available to us to get as many citizens free of the scarves and the earmuffs and the influence. Second, if my understanding is correct, and they don't really go over this in the pill factory, 5G are waves, like sound. It's a frequency. Theoretically, an equal but opposite alternating frequency might not be able to fully cancel out its effects, but it would be able to, at the very least, highly reduce them.
I had one idea about that for when it comes to fighting time.
Well, Agent Dendrite, I don't know if our mutual friend, Ted, would be able to create some sort of emitter that might be able to create a dead zone, basically. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a much better plan than I had. My thought was that Princess has like a really cool stereo system, and I have a CD copy of the Your Lie in April soundtrack in my bag for no reason.
I mean, there's no reason we can't combine these ideas. The Princess as a mobile shield of sorts, I think is actually a fantastic idea.
Yes, counteract the 5G waves with FM waves.
Exactly. And it also would be really, really fucking cool.
Yeah. Last, I think we need to locate Mono. And he looks around the room very meaningfully and goes, I think we can accomplish that relatively soon.
Yeah, I mean, the subservient friend of my enemy turned enemy is my friend.
Right, okay. Do we put Sid in a jar or like just straight into the backpack?
Yeah, the doctor said that she could get you a jar.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have her pronounce you dead. You're not gonna be dead, but we're gonna have her mark you as dead.
That's a great idea. I was just being cool before, but you're onto something.
Oh, I'm sorry, I took that very literally.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go. You'll just have to water me every couple days.
Oh.
Take out my decaying membrane.
How do you feel about this screaming mass that comes out of you?
Well, it's not me.
Fair enough.
But,
Okay. It's not like your baby, is it?
Whoa.
Oh.
And he like, his eyes go wide and he's like, I'm a bad mom.
Oh, baby boy!
Biscuits. I need a box of biscuits.
Hey, Cardia! I hope you had a good birthday.
Oh, hey, Jean. Thanks so much for the shirt. I loved it.
I'm so glad.
Oh, gosh. A lot of these headlines are so sad. It's pretty scary out there.
Yeah, no kidding. How are you holding up?
Best I can, I guess. I could use a distraction.
Well, I'm having one of those Drimbus listening parties tonight. We're gonna listen to the After the Show after the Drimbus, where the cast discusses the episodes and theories. Here's a clip. we got 3 dates going on. Actually, 4 technically. So we've got...
Wild. This was Welcome to Dating in Drimbus, the tabletop dating simulator. Kayla, I want you to know, we've, like, basically never done, like, actual, like, full-on, like, romances for, like, our seasons. We've done, like very hand-waved, like, some background stuff or stuff that gets played for laughs.
Yeah.
We've never had, like... What? Like a full-ass date episode.
But I loved it. It was so awesome. We've got Amy and Sergeant Dryll. We've got Asa and Quentin, and then Tim and Asa's dad, and then Tim and Asa's mom.
Dude, I was literally writing in the chat, Tim's dad, or Asa's dad shows up when Michael actually said it, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So I made that decision as soon as the discussion came up of us doing the double feature. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I didn't even realize you were going to swap him out for my mom until, like, right before when he was saying goodbye for those of us with access to my Discord camera. I, like, gasped and put both of my hands over my mouth. I was like, no, he's about to bring my mother.
Oh gosh, that sounds like so much fun! Do you want to come? All the patrons are gonna be there. Jerry Benetatos, Queso Loco, Greta and Beignet, Alex Gives My Ass, Ace Andrews, Regina Russell, Sam Olivos, Jordan Cobb, The Unnamed Rogue, NB Star, Doubtful Guest, Michael Richters, Davis Walden, Denny Dewdrop, Myth Mouse, Callie Wolf, Brandon M. Bishop, Bridge, Twiglets, Joanna, Stan Sitzman, Scrambles, The Death Dealer, Aaron Adams, Newthan Mesner, Drew Thanatos, Melissa Rain, Sensational, Butts Aplenty, Normally Me, Dane Koholf, Loon, Faust the Heavenly Demonic Monster, David Carlton, Tracy Baby, Elastic Band, Hoodie Gang Sheep, Luke Vermin, MV Carr, Vico Cocorico, Alyssa Barron, Jan, Scottish Alpaca, Wayward Scientist, Chibs1012, Kyle D, Shane Coffey, Donnie Doster, and Connor Canfield. What do you say?
Oh, Jerry, I'm supposed to go to this church thing with Quad, but this sounds like way more fun! Let's do it!
Oh, Jerry, that's great! See you there!
All right, Mr. Punnett, Miss Estrogen, going live in 5, 4, 3...
yeah, I'm ready to go. If you want to get the doctor.
I'll press the, like, call doctor button on the side of the bed.
Yeah.
She enters and has, like, a very nice, like, fancy mason jar with, like, a stopper. And,
oh, you're a millennial.
and is like, would you like to do it, or would you like me to?
I flick on Sergeant Drill's, like, his vacuum arm suck switch.
Yeah, you see a little tube shoots out of, like, the blaster arm, goes into the puddle, and then you see, like a bendy straw, like, tubes inside of him as Sid goes through and then gets spit out the other side into the jar.
And as you put him in the jar, he shoots out of the vacuum, and his eyes, like, they go crossed, like, cartoonishly.
Yeah.
And then the membrane settles, and she's like,
Great, I had something else I needed to show you. I think this would be important for immunity to know about, but I do not know what in Jerry's name it is.
Okay.
Please, follow me.
I'll follow.
As we follow, I would like to whisper to Sid in the jar, hey, if you hear any of the people that you know might be Lazarus, I need you to take that badge I gave you and tap it against the side of the jar, okay?
Okay, I could do that.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
You're gonna get promoted in no time.
Oh, cool.
his eyes like close slightly, almost like he's focusing. She walks you back down the hallway, turning towards the Division Nursery. As you enter, you see a couple of baby cells recently created through Division.
Oh, God.
And then Dr. Flemings approaches a chamber of some sort and hesitates.
Lizard cells.
I cannot begin to explain what it is I am seeing, so I will just show you.
And she holds out what looks like
an egg. Green, soft, and covered with a hardened membrane. It looks like one of our cells has produced an egg.
Yes.
Instead of simply dividing, I can't make heads or tails of it. It is remarkable. It is confusing. I don't understand.
Well, usually ham goes along with it, and Sam-I-Am does not like them.
Is this the only one?
This is the only one, and this is the first time I have ever seen anything like this.
Where was it found?
I found it. There is doctor-patient confidentiality to worry about, but a patient came in to divide, and when I went to check on them, they were gone, and there it was.
Wow.
We are going to need you to disclose the information, thing that we are with immunity, and this is part of a very important investigation.
Make a heal roll with luck.
8.
Mixed success. I want to tell you, but if I just start spewing patient information, I could lose my license in the spleen. If you've...
I understand. Sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to cut you off. But
no, that's all right.
Could you give us anonymized data? Could you let us know what type of cell this was, where they were coming from, any sort of things that won't identify them as an individual, but would give us more data to work with?
Make a heal roll with luck.
7, which becomes a crit.
She nods her head at your suggestion and is like, that I can do. He was a red blood cell, a sanitation worker who works in the ear canal. I am unsure where he is right now, as he was advised to stay within his room to recover, but when I went to check, he was gone. He has never divided before. He is in the prime age to divide, if that is what he wishes to do.
Is there any chance this individual was speaking somewhat strangely?
He did seem rather spacey, out of it, if you will.
All right. Doctor,
Yes.
I hate to pull a rank, but I think we're going to have to do this here. Take whatever samples you need from this egg to study it, understand it better. When you have anything, you can contact Agent Quarantino as you did earlier, but we are going to have to order you to destroy this.
What?
I would like to study it, to try to understand what it is we're actually dealing with here. I understand. And there is the simple scientific curiosity as to what may hatch out of this egg, but
You remember that time Jerry watched all the Jurassic Park movies?
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of those.
I mean,
how do you know for sure?
I think at the most we should definitely isolate it. I mean,
yes, it is in this isolation chamber. It is cut off. It is at the same temperature as the rest of the room, but we will keep it separate from the rest.
One second, Doc, and I'll motion like the team over so that we can talk like amongst ourselves. This is a red blood cell from the ear canal. This is likely one of her thralls. So if he came, deposited the egg, and split, that means that Zaralu wants this egg here for some reason.
Yes.
I agree.
But we're not entirely sure.
We don't know if the egg is bad innately.
I hate to be this way, and I'm open to hearing alternate arguments, but if whatever's going to happen to Jerry is going to happen, then people can always lay another egg. Right, and chances are we're going to start seeing a lot more of these. But if Zaralu sent a thrall here to deposit this, that means that it is probably going to serve some function for something that we don't want to happen.
But that's not his fault, you know?
Agents, I have a suggestion. I could always freeze the egg after studying it. Then, once I know more about what it is, what may hatch, we can make a decision at a later time.
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
That works for me. I'm sorry, Doctor.
Yes.
I'll be very, very quick. Are you experiencing this issue, struggling to reform with other germs other than Sid?
Well, yes. I mean, frankly, Agent, we don't usually reconstruct germs unless they are in the pathogen protection program, but...
That's fair. Have you seen that happen with viruses?
Yes, but not all of them. It is strange.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what it is, but some of them have completely lost the ability to regenerate, and their membrane is gooping. It is like they nearing the end of their cycle when they are very young.
Okay. Here, I'm just gonna give you my business card.
Okay.
Because that feels like a thing I would have on me.
Sure.
If you learn anything about that specifically, please text me, message me. Just come to me first with that, please.
Okay. I will take samples, I will run some tests, and I will freeze the egg until we can make a decision and we figure out what we are dealing with.
As far as paperwork is concerned, would you mind marking our friend as deceased while we move them into the pathogen protection program?
Can I ask why?
I have reason to believe that the person that put him in this position might be returning, so we are going to keep that off the record for now.
I see.
Yes, we are putting Sid in the pathogen protection program, so it is imperative that you have him marked as deceased.
Okay. I am usually against forging medical records and files, but I understand this is important immunity business. I will do so.
Thank you.
And most importantly, Doctor.
Yes.
Thank you very much for everything you have done for us here today.
Of
and
course.
The past couple of or many hours.
Yes, I really do apologize that I was not able to reform his membrane. I am simply glad that the patient is stable.
It's not your fault this new lizard body is rejecting him.
The what?
Tim's in this phase.
He's high.
Yep.
I understand. Like, she nods and is like, of course.
Seems legit.
Sure.
He's part of the Scared Straight program, so he's riding along with us.
Excuse me.
I see.
But he's not very scared.
It's not working.
He's not very straight either.
I've never been straight in my life.
I understand. I will call if I hear of anything else and I learn anything else as well. I assume, as this is important immunity business, I should keep my studies to myself.
Yes. Even, I'm sorry, but we are a specialized task force at this particular point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So, should other immunity agents come asking for information, please do not distribute anything without our go-ahead first.
I see. This is a top secret.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, agents. Shall I walk you out?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, and be sure to tune in later for the news. We'll be on the program.
Oh, really?
A special and important announcement I'm sure everyone at the hospital should hear. It's very important.
We always let the patients decide whether or not to watch the news, but they usually decide to watch the news, so... but that is good to know. That is exciting. And she begins walking you to the front and is like, thank you for taking the time to take a look at that project of mine. But I am unfortunately very busy. I have many patients. But if you need anything else, feel free to call. And if you can't get through to me, then at least leave a message, okay?
Will do.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
Adios.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. And she adjusts her glasses before grabbing the chart of the next patient and calling them inside.
Amy called. If we don't have urgent matters, I think it'd be best I head over for that briefing.
Right. Did you want us to come with you?
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna have time between the briefing and the actual news interview, but I get the feeling that he's probably gonna want to usher me up there, pretty quickly, so you probably should.
Yes, right.
And Agent Dendrite, make sure that Ollie's ready to, complete that little task for
Right.
us.
I will text Ollie.
Hey! Exclamation point. Remember that thing Sergeant Dryll asked you to do, ? It might be time to do that soon.
Hey, Asa. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I've got it.
Sweet. I will text you and let you know when.
Okay. Thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji.
A thumbs up back.
Yeah. Okay, are we headed to the mayor's office?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Should I maybe call my uncle?
Please, by all means.
I'll just call him really fast.
Oh, Asa, would you like this? And he pulls from the dash of Princess a little Bluetooth to plug into.
That was my job.
Asa laughs at your dad joke, but like, it's like, gives you like the one finger of like, hold on just a second.
No! It rings a few times before your uncle answers.
Hello?
Taser, a second taser. I need your help. Very briefly, I won't get into it because phones.
They're always listening.
I am looking to maybe have some friends over for a party and play some really cool music. I was wondering, do you have maybe a sound system I could use if I wanted to throw a party or even like a really, really big party?
Oh, I got what you need.
Cool. If I call you when, the party's starting and ask that you maybe get the party started, is that cool?
I could do that.
All right. I gotta let you go.
Yep.
Gotta do some party preparations.
Yep. All right. Over and out.
Yep. Roger that. Asa hangs up.
Let's get this party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's waiting for Princess to arrive.
So true.
This has been City of Jerry, a microscopic action adventure. City of Jerry features the vocal talents of Giancarlo Herrera as Sergeant Benedict Dryll, Kayla Temshiv as Asa Dendrite, Michael Pisani as Tim Glutus, Nicholas Benetatos as Quentin Quarantino, TJ Berry as Jerry, that's me, and Amanda Fernandez-Acosta as Lazarus. The rest of the world is voiced by your benevolent Jerry God, Hannah Schooner, with editing by Giancarlo Herrera and Hannah Schooner, and sound design by Hannah Schooner. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you all next week.
I'm disappointed, Cruel. You're not one to leave a job unfinished. Be right back. This is not over. Speak.
Yes, he didn't make it. Sid the Kidney was pronounced dead today. The agents left empty-handed.
Well done. You are ready.
Thank you. Oh, wow. I can't wait.
He's gone, Cruel. You've done it again. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?